Hi, my name is Max. Today I'm going to be demonstrating and comparing two different wetsuits. We've got a high range wetsuit, top of the range, costs around £300. We've got a typical centre wetsuit, hash out the centre name, there we go. This one would typically cost the centre about £40 to buy in at retail price. So, as you can see, there are two different wetsuits in the zipping methods. We've got the chest zip, which comes over the top and zips down to the front. This means you have no back zip for water to get in, as we do on here. All that space there will have water to get in, and that's what you don't want to do. Both these wetsuits are made out of a neoprene, a material called neoprene, which allows some water in but doesn't really let it back out, which allows your body heat to warm up the water. You can get different quality of neoprene. Now this neoprene on the lovely, nice, expensive wetsuit is a lot stretchier than this neoprene, as I'll quickly demonstrate now. We've got the arm, which will stretch out that far, and then we've got the one on the cheaper wetsuit, which will stretch out that far. Now, the stretchier it is, the easier it will be if you're, for example, surfing. When you're paddling, it will give you loads of stretch, or the same with kayaking, so it won't knock you out as quickly as a cheaper wetsuit. The wetsuits get tighter on the wrists, as you can see there, nice and tight. This stops any water from getting in and, as it's called, flushing you out, which lets cold water in and cools you down. We've got the same on the ankles here. Now, on a cheaper wetsuit, you have just slightly tighter. This will irritate you. And we've got real cheap stitching on here as well, which allows water to get in through the seams. Whereas on the expensive wetsuit, you've got nice glued seams, which are starting to deteriorate a bit. That's all I'd like to chat to you about wetsuits for today. So, a little tip: the more you spend, the better you'll get.